Today I'm going to walk you through exactly what you need to do to ace your job interview step by step, so you can walk in there feeling ready instead of rattled. If you have an interview coming up, that means that your resume already did its job. Your experience, your education, your skills, they match what the company is looking for. So now it's not about proving that you're qualified on paper. It's about showing the interviewer that you are the real deal in conversation. As a recruiter, I don't want you to be just another candidate. I want you to show me that I'm right about you. And that happens through how we talk, not just what is written down on that paper. So let's get you there together in 6 simple steps. Step 1, work on your nerves and anxiety. Before we even talk about what to say, let's talk about how you're feeling. It's completely normal to have anxiety before an interview. And honestly, if you didn't care at all, that would worry me more. But here's the thing. Nerves can work against you if you let them sit there unaddressed. So take a moment before your interview to actually sit with that anxiety. Breathe through it. Remind yourself why you're qualified to be in that room. I always tell my clients, bring whatever works for you. Whether that's a few deep breaths in a car, a short walk beforehand, reminding yourself one thing you're proud of, or simply a meditation practice before your interview. You don't have to be fearless. You just have to walk steadily. Step number 2, build your story bank. This is one of my favorite and I think is one of the most underrated piece of interview prep. I call it your story bank. If you haven't built one yet, this is where we start. Your story bank is simply a collection of real moments from your work experience that you can pull from during the interview. Instead of trying to memorize 100 of answers to 100 possible questions, you build a handful of strong, real stories and you adapt them to whatever question comes your way. So what goes into your story bank? Start by looking at your resume and recalling what you actually did on a regular day at that job or previous jobs. I'll concentrate most on the job that's most related to the one that you're currently seeking. Write it down, even the small stuff. Then think about times you had to deal with conflict, maybe with a client, customer, maybe with a coworker or teammate, or maybe with a supervisor. Add any improvements that you made to a process, however small it felt at the time. Add any achievements or goals you met or exceeded. And finally, think through why you're a fit for this specific job. Think about your knowledge, your education, your previous experience, your soft skills, and how you apply all that to this new role. Here's why this matters so much. A story bank is more effective than memorizing top interview answers. Why? Because there are so many different interview styles out there, you can't predict exactly what you'll be asked. But when you focus on real stories instead, you can adapt them to fit almost any question that comes your way. That flexibility is what makes you sound genuine instead of rehearsed. Step number 3, research the company. Once your story bank is solid, it's time to turn your attention outward. Research the company. Look at what's on their website, look at what people online are saying about them, and pay close attention to what questions they typically ask for the specific role you're applying for. This step does 2 things for you. First, it helps you walk in with real, informed questions of your own, which immediately signals to me that you're serious about this opportunity, not just applying everywhere and hoping something sticks. Second, it helps you connect the dots between what they value and what's already sitting in your story bank. So as you research, keep asking yourself, where does this fit into my story bank? What story do I already have that speaks to this? Step number 4, get the dress code right. Now let's talk about something practical, what you're going to wear. Many companies would actually tell you upfront either business casual or business. But here's where people get stuck. What does that actually mean for this specific company in this specific industry? My advice is simple. If you're not sure, look at the company a little closer. Their culture, their industry, even photos from the website or social media. And if you're still unsure, it's okay to dress slightly more polished than you think you need to. It's always easier to dial it back than to walk in underdressed and fill that gap the moment you enter the room. I recommend, even if they say the dress code is casual or business casual, never go with Crocs, cloud slides, or sneakers. Step number 5. Be a diplomat from the moment you arrive. Here's something a lot of people don't think about. Your interview doesn't start the moment you sit down across from me. It starts the moment you walk through the door. From the second you arrive, you must be a diplomat. That means matching the energy of the people around you and staying professional even while you're waiting, even while you're mingling with other candidates. I know that a waiting room can feel like a quiet, low-stakes moment, but it's not the time to show your pictures from social media. Use kind, professional words every time you meet, not just the interviewer. Recruiters talk to each other. From the staff, notice things. How you treat everyone in that building is part of your interview, whether anyone says that aloud or not. Step number 6. Be present and show active listening. Once you're in that room with me, be present. Show active listening. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Actually hear what I'm asking and respond to that. Remember, an interview is a conversation. It's two-way. You're also assessing the company, the role, whether this is a fit for you, so feel free to engage, ask thoughtful questions, and show genuine curiosity. But there is a balance here. You want to be engaged without coming across as entitled or demanding. Confidence and curiosity, yes. Entitlement, no. That balance is what makes a candidate memorable for the right reasons. Work through your nerves before you walk in. Build a real story bank instead of memorizing scripted answers. Research the company so you can speak their language. Dress appropriately for the culture. Be a diplomat from the moment you arrive. And stay present and engaged once you're in the room. Here's what I want you to remember most. I am not looking for perfection. I'm looking for someone who is prepared, genuine, and ready to show me who they really are. You already made it to the interview, so that part is done. Now it's just about showing up as the capable, qualified person your resume already told me you are. Let me know in the comments what your biggest interview worry is right now. I read every single one, and it might just become my next video. Good luck out there. I'm rooting for you.